Gold day, everyone. Gold day, everyone. Jinfrix here. Welcome to another session of the Trading Grimoire. Okay. In this session, we will discuss about the temporal precision. So, in other words, your precise timing. Okay. Timing is everything. So, in Forex, diba, or in trading, sabi nila, you cannot time the market. But in our strategy, sa Jinfrix system, the strategies that we use, timing is everything. Timing is everything in trading, and knowing the most profitable times to enter the market can be a key factor in your trading results. Okay, when to trade, when not to trade is very important here sa Forex since mabilis yung galawan dito. So unlike sa stock market, which is you cannot really time the market if you are an investor type. So here, we are a swing scalp trader. Now, pwede tayong maging swing, pwede tayong maging scalp trader, pwede din tayong maging position trader sa strategy natin. So timing is very important here. So the lesson objective of this session is I will guide you through the best times to trade. So malalaman natin kung kailan yung optimal time na mag-place ng trade. So these insights will help you make informed decisions to maximize profits and minimize risk. So always natin tandaan na because nag-aaral tayo and because nag-mentorship tayo and because we are following a system, kailangan natin malaman, hindi tayo pwedeng basta-basta na lang na feel ko gusto kong mag-trade ngayon, trade ka na agad. So there are times kung kailan ka hindi mag-trade. There are times na mag-trade ka dahil yun yung best time na trade, mag mag-trade. Okay, for the content of this, we have the Forex market never sleeps, the three main Forex market sessions, the why not to trade all session, when is the best time to trade SAU USD, our favorite pair, then know your time zone. Forex market never sleeps. The Forex market operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. It is a highly liquid and volatile market, which means that its value can fluctuate rapidly and significantly. It is important for traders to understand when the best time to trade is and how to take advantage of market conditions. So dahil 24-hour market siya, it is a double-edged sword. Kasi maisipan mo na, pwede pala akong mag-trade any time of the day because it's 24 hours. Then 5 days a week, 'di ba? So hindi ganoon. So kailangan malaman natin kung kailan yung optimal time to trade the to trade forex. Okay? So may times diyan kasi na hindi siya masyadong magalaw at meron ding times na masyadong magalaw. So it depends on your character. So maya-maya tingnan natin kung saan ka nababagay. Alright? So, meron tayong myth na sinasabi, no? The more you trade, the more you win. Di ba? Sabi nila, sige, pag-trade ka lang dyan, 21st, the more you trade, the more you win. But the truth is, the more you trade, the higher the chance you lose. Bakit? So, ang optimal time natin, yung zone time natin, yung mamaya discuss natin yan, is hindi laging 100% yung ano natin, yung performance. Okay? So, just remember, the more you trade, the higher chance you lose. Sabi ni Chin Fricks yun. Okay? Kung marami kang trades, marami kang chance na matalo. The 24-hour market is composed of three major sessions. So, ano ba yung major na mga session? This is the New York session, the London session, and the Asian session. So, kung nasa Philippines kayo, from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., 6 a.m. ng umaga to 5 p.m., that is considered the Asian session. So, kung dito naman sa London, it's from 4 or 3, depende kung naka-DST or hindi. 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. ng madaling araw and 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. ng gabi. Okay? Stress ng hapon hanggang alas 11. And then we have the New York. Favorite din natin to na session. So, 8 p.m. ng gabi hanggang alas 4 ng madaling araw. Or 9 p.m. hanggang alas 4 ng madaling araw kung DST or non-DST. Okay, so yung mga puti na times, yun yung non-DST, Daylight Saving Time. So, screenshot nyo to, then tandaan nyo. And also, I provide a table. So, sa previous sessions natin, nandun na yung table. I hope na na-save nyo na yon. And that will be your guide. Okay, so may activity tayo after the session here. So not all sessions are equal. Diba divided into three, but not all sessions are equal. May mga session na mas pabor sa mga scalpers, may session na mas pabor sa mga swing traders or sa mga position traders. So here is a brief description of each session. So sa New York session, meron tayong big market movements, especially yung USD pairs. And then meron tayong high liquidity, especially overlapping, yung overlapping New York tsaka London. Kung saan yung London tsaka yung New York na session is magkasabay na open pa. O yan yung tinatawag na overlapping. So, malakas din ang volume nito during opening. Like, 'di ba sabi ko kanina, kailangan nyo malaman kung kailan siya nag-open. So, balikan natin yung slide. Here, meron kang oras. Okay, sa opening session niya, malakas yung volume. Meaning, alas 8 or alas 9 ng gabi, malakas yung volume niya. So, that's the best time, the optimal time to scalp kung gusto mo mag-scalp dyan. Kasi mabilis yung galaw. Okay? So, sa London session naman, this is the largest trading volume. High liquidity, then lower spreads. Okay? Pag sinabi nating largest trading volume, ang daming magte-trade dito. Okay? Marami ang traders, madaling ma-liquidate yung position mo, and the spreads are tight. Okay? Then the Asian session, ito na, ito yung sinasabi ko always in the videos natin na don't trust the Asian volume. Kasi thin liquidity yon. Then slow market movement. So kung yung character niya is, uy, mabilis sa Asian ngayon ha. So there is something na i-correct. Okay, so there will be corrections. Kasi usually slow market lang yan. So volatility is focused on the Asian currency. So ano ba yung mga nasa Asia na currency? Like yen, then the Australian, New Zealand, yon, nandun banda sa mga Asian yan na session nangyayari. Okay, yung galaw nila. Okay, tingnan natin yung volume per session ng market. So the London session, 41% of the volume is nandoon. And New York session, 19%. Then the Asian session is 14%. So this is according dun sa research natin, I guess, sa isang, yun, yung information ng broker. Okay. Okay, sorry. Let's continue. Let's take a look at the average pip movement. So, ano ba yung average pip movement? This is from babypips.com. So, kung titrade kayo Euro USD, GBP USD, so from the table, you will see that the London session, so dito na Tokyo is the Asian, London, then New York. So, ang average pip movement ng Euro USD, pinakamalakas sa London, di ba? 114, 127. Halos lahat yan na mataas compared to the Asian and the New York. So ito yung average pip movement nila. So if you want to trade other pairs, pwede kayong maghanap dito kung saan yung pinakamataas na pool si Euro GPY. So kailan ka magte-trade ng Euro GPY? So kung sa Tokyo ka nasa 102 and then sa London 129. So at least meron ka ng idea kung ilan yung magiging targets mo if you are a day trader, ilan yung magiging target mo in terms of pips. No, hindi ka pwede mag-target ng 500 pips tapos sa ano ka magte-trade, Asian session. O hindi talaga mahihit 'yon. So abutin ka ng the following day. Okay? So ganun lang naman 'yon. At least nakita natin na meron tayong average pip movement. So next, why not to trade all sessions? So bakit ba hindi natin iti-trade ang lahat ng session? So the market is divided into sessions, different sessions, different set of traders. So iba-iba yung utak niya bawat session. Kasi hindi naman sila created equally, 'di ba? Sabi ko na nga kanina, iba-iba yung volume, tsaka iba-iba yung pairs na gagalaw. Okay? So your strategy may work in the London session but not in the New York. So make sure to backtest and forward test your strategy per session. Sa pinrovide ko na trading software, trading simulator pala, we can see there na ano, yung yung pagba-backtest and forward test. So sa mga nakabook na ng one-on-one or saka sa natapos ko na one-on-one session, 'di ba pinakita ko sa inyo na yung per session niya. Ipalabas niyo yung session and then dun niyo iba-backtest yung strategy niyo, 'di ba? So your strategy may work in the London session but not in the New York. So example, naggamit ka ng breakout or yung ating SGC or nag-bounce play ka or nag-soggy king ka, and then it works in the London session. Tapos ginamit mo siya sa New York. So hindi lahat yung strategy mo is session dependent. Hindi pwedeng kung nag-work siya sa London, magwo-work na agad siya sa New York. Or nag-work siya sa New York, pwede na din siya sa London. Or pwede na siya 24 hours. So hindi. So make sure to backtest and forward test your strategy per session. So paano mo yung gawin? By using the trading simulator na binigay ko sa inyo. So may makikita nyo doon kung anong oras yon. So doon nyo iti-test every single day. Iti-test nyo doon sa same hour. Okay? So kung hindi ka naman, kung tamad ka naman mag-backtest, so i-forward test mo. What is forward testing? So gamitin mo yung live account mo, iti-test mo yung pera mo doon. Like magti-trade ka always alas 8 ng gabi for the New York. So for 2 months or 3 months. So yun yun. 'Di ba? So kailangan alamin mo kung saang session ka nabibilong. Okay? So when is the best time to trade? So kailan ba yung pinaka optimal time to trade? So the answer depends on your chosen pair. Okay? Depende 'yon kung anong pair ang gusto mong i-trade. So the movement of certain pairs depends on the sessions. Even though London session has the highest volume, even though yung London yung pinakamataas yung volume, not all currency pairs move the same way. Hindi siya pare-pareho magalaw. O, diba? Sabihin, pwede na siguro sa London. So, iti-trade mo doon. Ang dami. Puro London session yung iti-trade mo. So ito yon. Most active pairs in different market sessions. So tingnan natin sa New York session, US and Euro. Most active doon is USD, mga CAD. Kasi open yung mga bansa na yan. So yung mga currency ng bansa na yan, yan din yung gagalaw, 'di ba? So sa London session, yung most active yung mga Euro pairs. And our favorite yung gold. Okay? So sa Asia naman, Asian currencies naman yung gagalaw. Okay? So depende sa session and depende sa gusto mong pair. So, sample, Asian pair yung napili mo, tapos iti-trade mo siya during New York, eh, sample, cross pair ng New Zealand, tsaka yung Australia, tsaka sa AUD GPY or mga ganon. GPY and the hindi USD pairs. Hindi masyadong gagalaw yun during the New York session. Okay? So, kung anong bansa yung open, yung currency nila, yun din yung gagalaw. So, yun lang yung tatandaan nyo doon. Okay? So, market sessions also influences volatility on currency pairs and commodities. Sa Asian, minsan gagalaw si gold because of the China na mga economic news or merong geopolitical na mga nangyayari during the Asian session. But most of the time, si gold, move yun during London and New York. Okay? Especially New York. Napaka-volatile niya sa New York and sometimes in London din. Kasi sa USD, it is paired on a USD pair which is yung USD mag-open yung gabi. Kaya mapapansin nyo, gabi na siya kung gumalaw. Tapos tahimik siya during the day. Okay? Hope may nakuha kayo doon no, sa mga timing ng pairs. Okay? So, lagi nyo lang tandaan, kung open ang market ng bansa na yan, yung currency niya, medyo magalaw. Okay? So, timing is critical. Good timing equals good profits. So, 'di ba dito sa strategy natin, hindi tayo magmo-monitor sa market 24 hours. Kasi, sabi naka-monitor ka na 24 hours tapos yung profit mo $5 lang. So, it's a waste of time, 'di ba? So, mas okay na yung 15 seconds or 15 minutes or 30 minutes na ako sa market then have good profits, 'di ba? So, timing is critical. Good timing equals good profits. Okay, now I will show you the SAO USD volume time on different sessions. You can screenshot this one and save nyo to because this is very important. Okay, sa pag-timing. So, pipili kayo ng session like Asian session, London session, New York. Ito yung nasa DST. So, nilagyan ko na ng month yan, April to October. And then non-DST, this is November to March. Alright? So, um, ito yung mga sessions niya, may volume, may high volume. Makita natin, pag sinabi natin volume, mayroong volume sa market. High volume, yun yung sabi ko kanina na mataas yung volume. And yeah, yan may mga oras na yan, yun yung mga high volume time. So mapapansin nyo sa mga oras na yan, dun gagalaw. So kung ano yung strategy, dito din sa baba, nilagyan ko na din yan. So at least meron kang idea kung anong gagawin mo. So low volume, high spread, retracement and pullbacks dito nangyayari during the Asian. Sa London naman, retracement and pullbacks dito nangyayari 5, 6, 7, 8 p.m. So alam nyo na kung ano yung gagamitin nyo dyan. So kung nakita nyo sa market structure, nagtitrend siya, then biglang bumaba, may konting retracement or pullback, so magsusogi king kayo sa mga oras na to. And then during the high volume time, you could have a breakout or a bounce play, depende na yun sa structure. So screenshot this one, at least mayroon kayong reference for the high volume time. So until na ma-familiarize niyo at maano na kayo sa market sessions, hindi nyo na kailangan yung cheat sheet. So alam nyo na magkakaroon na kayo ng routine, right? So, in addition to volatility and liquidity, traders should also consider economic events and news release that can impact the forex market. So, hindi lang sessions ang babantayan nyo dito, pati yung mga economic events. So, hindi pwedeng puro lang kayo chart. Hindi din pwede puro lang kayo tingin sa sessions, mga ganun. So, you should understand na meron ding mga economic events, 'di ba, ng mga news release. So, example, USD pair yung tinitrade nyo. So that is why I always advise or I always recommend na isang pair lang ang gagamitin nyo. Isang pair lang yung tawag nito, iti-trade nyo every single day because there are a lot of economic release, there are a lot of fundamentals na kailangan yung basahin if you trade maraming pair. Okay? So sa SAO USD lang yung babasahin yung yung news na affecting the dollar. Okay? So napakaliit lang and then you can filter out the news na para dollar lang lahat, 'di ba? So understanding the best time today, the forex market requires a combination of technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Dalawa yon. Okay? So, combination ng technical plus fundamental analysis. And, ang pangatlo, the market sentiment. 'Di ba? So, kailangan meron kang technical and then meron kang fundamental. So, ano ba yung technical? Na-discuss na natin yon. This is the candlesticks, 'di ba? Paano mo siya basahin yung candlesticks and then how you determine the support and resistances plus the fundamentals. Ano yung fundamentals? Yun yung mga news release, ano yung mga anticipation. We'll discuss about fundamentals on the following mga sessions natin. And then the market sentiment. So, paano makikita yung market sentiment is through the price action doon sa chart mo. So, makita mo nag-bounce siya dito sa support na to. So, the market sentiment is ganito. Plus, the fundamental factor na kailangan mong i-consider din yun. Alright? So, yun yung tatlo. Ulitin natin. The three na understanding the best time to trade the forex market. requires a combination of technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and the market sentiment. Okay? So ito, meron akong i-bonus na ano sa inyo. So have you heard about the zone? Ba- Zone. Ano ba yung zone? So kung nanonood kayo ng anime, kung napanood nyo tong Kuroko Basketball, ito yung ano, yung mga players nito, pag na-enter yung zone, the zone is yung moments na most focused and productive state. Parang walang tatalo sa inyo. Kung dito sa anime na to nakuha ko yung word na zone, right? Kasi yung zone is pag pumasok sila sa zone, unstoppable sila. Yung lahat ng skills nila parang nag level up to another higher level. Okay? So pares din sa atin na mga traders or para sa atin na mga tao. We have the moments when we are at our most focused and productive state. Yun yung tinatawag nating zone, 'di ba? So, for example, nasa zone time ka na. So meaning yung analysis mo, yung pag-execute mo is on a higher level compared to a normal na level, 'di ba? So, kailan ba tayo napapasok dyan sa zone na yan? So, the reality is no one can be in the zone 24 hours a day. So, kung anime lover ka, makikita natin na may time limit yung zone time. Okay? So, yung time limit na yon, like, uh, 5 minutes lang. So, in a span of 5 minutes, you will be at your optimal productive state. So, ganun. Yun yung may zone time ka. So, the reality, ito nga sabi ko, that no one can be in the zone 24 hours a day. Kaya hindi talaga recommended na mag-trade ka 24 hours a day because your emotional state, your psychological state will fluctuate. Yung sample sa oras na to, masyadong masyado kang focused. And then, the following hour, wala na, nagde-decline ka na. Then you are trading at that time. So, you are prone to losses. Okay? So, lagi natin tandaan, we have a limited time of zone time. We only have limited amount of zone time. Make the most out of these periods of heightened productivity and achieve your goals efficiently and effectively. So kung ma-determine mo na sa sarili mo kailan yung zone time mo or kailan ka kung kailan ka makaka-focus na 100% doon sa pagte-trade, make use of that period. So ikaw lang nakakaalam nun kung anong anong time ka in the zone during trading. So, hindi pwedeng nagtitrade ka habang naka-duty. Hindi ka pwedeng nagtitrade habang may ginagawang iba. So, dapat yung trading time mo is a trading time. 'Di ba? Parehas lang sa mga nagtatrabaho. Hindi naman pwedeng naka-duty ka tapos iba yung ginagawa mo, 'di ba? So, papagalitan ka nun. Okay? So, that is happening right now. So, sample, na may duty ka dito tapos nagsi-cellphone ka diyan. So, hindi ka makaka-focus dun sa duty mo, 'di ba? So, para lang sa trading. So, if you want to be successful here in trading, kailangan kung nagtitrade ka lang. Wala kang ibang ginagawa. Hindi ka nakasakay sa jeep. Hindi ka nagda-drive. Okay? Hindi ka nagbabakasyon. So, kung nagtitrade ka lang. So, if you choose, sample, 8 to 10 p.m. ng gabi, New York session ka. So, from 8 to 10 p.m., trading lang yung focus mo. Pagka nakafocus ka doon sa 2 oras na yon, eventually around mga 8:30, 9:30, papasok ka na sa zone mo. 'Di ba? Nandun ka na sa zone mo, meaning nun you are on a productive state. Makikita mo na ngayon, uy, ito yung napag-aralan ko, ito yung mga nakikita ko. So the best time magte-trade ako is this time and then magbabuy ako. So sasabihin ng mga sa iyo, wow, galing naman ito, very accurate, very very tama yung mga predictions, tama yung mga analysis. Okay, lagi niyong tandaan that is very important sa pagtitrade, okay? So, kailangan mapasok mo yung zone for your optimal productive state, Okay, malalaman nyo yon. Depende sa lifestyle nyo. So, paano ba natin alamin, no? Find the best session that suits your lifestyle and trading character. So, hanapin mo yung session na nagsusuit sa lifestyle and trading character mo. Ano ba yon? Sample, nagtatrabaho ka sa umaga. Hindi pwedeng magte-trade ka during the Asian in the London dahil may trabaho ka naman, di ba? So, find the best session that suits your lifestyle. So, kung may trabaho sa umaga, edi sa gabi ka magte-trade. Okay? So, kung gabi naman trabaho mo, di doon ka sa umaga or sa London session mag-trade and your trading character, especially your trading character. Sample, um, impatient ka na tao. So, Ginfrix is not for you if you are impatient because our trading system requires patience. 'Di ba kanina sa support and resistance, dun sa ano natin, previous session natin, sa support and resistance is that you should wait for the test of these resistances and support. So tapos sa 30-minute time frame pa, if you are impatient, hindi mo mahihintay yung 30-minute candle na mabubuo. Okay, this requires a lot of patience. Okay, so if your trading character is gusto mo trade agad-agad, it's better not hindi mo natapusin itong session kasi hindi para sa iyo itong strategy na to. Alright, so the trading character, very important. Sino maka-discover niyan? Yourself. Ikaw lang maka-discover noon, ikaw lang makakaalam kung ano yung character mo with regards to money, with regards to risks, with regards to kung gusto mong madalian, no? But I tell you na the trading system ni Genfrex, hindi ito para sa mga gustong yumaman agad. Okay, this is a progressive na trading. Kailangan din na stress-free trading or yung tinatawag nating Wu Wei. Wu Wei is doing nothing pero nag improve ka. So parang stress-free na style. Okay? So ulitin ko, find the best session that suits your lifestyle and trading character. Hanapin mo yung session na yon na swak sa lifestyle and trading character mo. Always choose a session, always choose a time na trading time na walang makakadisturbo sa'yo. So, respect your trading time. Okay? Respect your trading time. Always remember na walang nakakapasok sa zone 24 hours. Limited lang yung time ng zone time natin. Okay? So, I hope meron kayong natutunan sa session na to. I hope I impart a very good lessons dyan sa mga trading trading habits or trading journey nyo. I hope nakatulong ako dito sa session na to. And I will leave you with a quote from Suja ba to? Okay. So Suraj pala. So timing is not just a reflection of luck but rather a combination of preparation and opportunity. Napakaganda, di ba? So, ang timing is not just a reflection of luck, but rather a combination of preparation and opportunity. Okay? So, ang opportunity, pagka nandyan na, tapos hindi ka prepared, hindi mo din makukuha, di ba? So, pag prepared ka na and the opportunity is there, then makukuha mo na yon. No, that is the perfect timing. Hindi lang yun, sinuwerte. But example, you're trading na siniswerte ka lagi. Darating ang time na mauubos yung swerte, di ba? So, kailangan mong maging prepared when the opportunity comes. Okay? So, this is Jinfrix. Once again, I hope you learn a lot of lessons here sa session na to. I hope you will time your trade hindi na trade you're not trading mindlessly anymore. I hope you enter your zone time, no? Alamin mo yung zone time mo, alamin mo yung session na best suits for your lifestyle and trading character. So, good day everyone, and yeah, this is Jin Freaks once again, and see you on the next session.